There comes a time in every BandLab producer's life when they realize that those built-in 808s are not it. Let's be honest, we all heard albums like A Great Chaos, Psychotic, and Rest in Bass and decided we wanted to be the next OK. So today I'm going to be showing you guys the method of how to import custom 808s and make 808 kits essentially for your beats. Alright, so once you're in BandLab, click on Sampler. Once you're in Sampler, import. You just want to import any 808 that you have saved onto your device. Could be from a free drum kit, a paid for drum kit. However you get it onto your computer, that's not my concern. BandLab even has sounds here. I'm sure there's custom 808s in there. But basically, you want to import an 808. It's going to immediately go to V. You have to play it by just clicking. What I want you to do is copy this, paste, and do that all the way up to here. So once you have that, the keyboard shortcut M, the fourth button, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's going to be our bass. Okay, bass and bass, that sounds confusing. That's going to be our anchor note. We're going to keep that pitch at 0. We're not going to change that. Now everything from F all the way up is going to go up 1 pitch per button. And everything under M, N to V is going to go down 1 pitch per button. So once you do that, instead of it sounding like same 808, it'll sound like this. All that's left to do, save this. Example 808. That'll be my placeholder name. And what we want to do is we want to add effects to it so it actually sounds like a hard-hitting 808. So what you want to do is you want to make an FX kit, add effect. You can add so many effects. There are so many BandLab tutorials out there. This effects will get you this type of 808. This is the best. This is the best. You really just have to try out different things and curate. I don't know. Do it to your own liking. A little bit of trial and error, but I will tell you one thing that all of them have is graphic EQ. No matter what you're using, if this is effects for your voice, if this is effects for your 808, for what, graphic EQ is good. Let's go to MIDI editor. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna place out an 808 pattern, just a basic pattern. And what we're going to do is we're going to add effects and we're going to see how it plays differently. Let's see how that sounds. Okay, good. Now we can actually hear it as we do it. So what I'd recommend is you want to have the stuff to this side. Basically, you got to think of like these are different ends. I can't really explain this too well, but for 808, you want to have this side higher usually and this side lower. So you can really do it to your liking. But if you put like everything up, it'll sound bad. Like listen to this. Yeah, that's not good. So you have to find like a balance. So like you could do something like this. So if your goal is to have like Ken Carson really punchy ones, I recommend having the first few a little high. The first one should be higher. The second one should definitely be lower than it by a noticeable amount. And then the rest should kind of like slowly seep down. And then after that, it's really up to you what you want to add. I recommend some sort of distortion. So say you've got your effects situated. This is the effects you want. This is how it sounds to you. You like it. You want to click save. You can select an image. You can upload an image. I'm going to put example 808 because that's what we named the other 808 kit. SFX or just FX, if you will. And then save. So that way, if we open up a new sampler, every time we make a new song or a beat in BandLab, notice we have just all of these that I've collected. And if we look, example 808 is right here. And if we go to effects and we look, my presets, example 808 SFX or FX. So we can also add any drums to this that we have downloaded or made a kit of. So for example, I have a Encore drum kit from Che's new album, Encore Rest and Bass. And as you can see, it's all there. So what we can do now that we have our bass is we can make some drums to match with that, and eventually you put that together with your instruments, you have your whole beat. And then of course you just add your other instruments to your beat. Here I have a good example of how this is used practically, and this is pretty much my method I use, so you have my guarantee that this is going to work pretty well for you, if you do it correctly of course. But first, let me show you what the drums and 808 of this beat sound like first so you can get an idea of it. And these effects here shouldn't be anything too complex. It's literally just graphic EQ and EQ 3M with the What's Love 808 from Che's Encore album. That along with the drums from Encore. So yeah, matching drums, matching 808. Here's what the drums sound like. And here I have the melody. I guess I'll break that down, not too deeply, but I'll just show you guys what the melody by itself sounds like. Fair warning to headphone users, this beat just kind of like jumps into it. There's no really like build up or anything, so yeah.